Everyone, it's Jade from Lords of War. Hope everyone's well. It's been a little while since I did a video. Today we're going to cover a lot of things. We're going to start with the February event calendar, which we just updated. So, first thing to highlight is Rise of Champions has started. So this is our annual hobby league where we encourage people to build and paint new armies or try and work on some existing ones. So there's two ways you can participate. One is if you have an existing collection and you want to start working on it. If you've got that big pile of shame like we all do, then you can do that by buying a ticket on the web store, and that is it's going to go for, I believe it's $25. Alternatively, if you're buying a new force while you're signing up, then you can put your purchases towards that instead, and then you don't have to buy a ticket. So it's never too late to sign up. We're gonna finish the first phase shortly. That's, I believe, this Friday. Yeah, tomorrow. It's okay if you join late. And this is assembling your force. So the challenge is predicated on like 1,000 points of 40k or Age of Sigmar. There's also you can do 500 points of Lord of the Rings, or if you've got another game or project, you can talk to us and we can see if that fits in with the league. Then we're going to start phase 2, and that one moves on to you got to paint a leader and a unit. So not too bad. So you got a couple weeks to do that. That runs until phase 3, the 17th. And phase 3 is 2 more units, and then it continues on. After March 3rd, there's a phase 4, which is to finish off your army. And on the March 18th will be kind of the finale. We'll have a little celebration and give away awards, things like that. All of the tracking you post in the Discord channel. There's a Horizon Champion section, so you'll post, your points claims, things like that. There's also the points rubric. So, for example, if you built and primed your whole force, you'll get 10 points. And then there's also a way to get bonus points. So if you converted a character, I think that's for phase 1. If you convert a character, you get bonus points there. And every phase has a slightly different way to get bonus points. So it's a lot of fun. It worked quite well last year. And yeah, I think, we all got lots of minis over the holidays. So it's a good way to get some stuff done. So next on the agenda, we have 2 tournaments at the shop. We've got your 2,000 points of match play 40k on the 11th, and 2,000 points of match play Age of Sigmar on the 25th. Those are both $20 to enter, and yep. And they both use their respective handbooks and/or chapter approves, and that's where the scenarios and schedules are, and as well I've put them into PCP, so you can register there and buy your ticket. I've got signups for both already. There's still tickets left, so yep, this is kind of the season of wargaming. There's a lot of major tournaments going on. I know the LVO just happened. Adepticon's around the corner. I just played it in a small Age of Sigmar tournament the other week at Critical Hit in Oshawa. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, it's kind of nice sometimes to get some games, play some other people other than your friends, things like that. And of course, you can always ask us how you can get. I always have people ask me, I don't play or I want to get games in. I'm like, just sign up for one of the store tournaments. Even if you're a novice or you've played a game or something, just jump in. Ignore the results and just play to learn, and you'll meet people. It's quite good. So. Next thing, we have our Legendary Friday. Yeah, we're open till 11 p.m. on Fridays. Everyone always goes crazy. They're like, really? And so that's where we have our Flesh and Blood Armories every Friday. And then the big ones on the 24th, that's the end of the month armory, and that's where we give away some of the bigger prizes like the custom or the special play mats that LSS develops for their game. And basically, if you play in the preceding armories, you get more tickets for the random draw at the end. We also have our casual kind of Sci Friday, so we always have people in playing Infinity, 40k, and BattleTech. So you can definitely jump in for that. And then we have our twice a month casual D&D on Thursday nights. So not this week, but next week. And then the 23rd, and those are great. Those are if you want to play D&D or looking for games that don't require a big commitment, this is it. You can show up with as little as no character and no dice. Although I recommend getting your own dice. And or if you have dice in a character, etc., you can bring those as well. And so it's all ages, all demographics. $15 gets you entry as well as a snack and a drink. And yeah, super fun, super casual. It's a new adventure every week. So yeah, it's done quite well. It's become a famous fixture here for us. And then lastly, at the moment, so we have as well on Sundays, for those of you who want more D&D, we have something called Season Adventure, and that is so Matt here, our employee in D&D Grandmaster, he runs this is like proper kind of long form D&D. So they're 5-hour sessions. This is only 2 of 4 sessions, and so this would go on until mid-March. There's still some tickets available. So for this, you do have to kind of commit to a 4-session kind of module, I guess, and I believe they're $110 a ticket. So I think it works out. So you're getting roughly 20 hours of D&D. It comes out to about $5 an hour, and Matt takes care of everything. Writes the stories, the campaigns, tracks everything, has minis, terrain. It's quite good. We've actually run them on the other weeks as well, on the 5th and 19th, but those are already sold out, and that was very successful. We started doing that in November, and the same group of people has just re-upped for a couple, so I think they're into their 3rd season. So it's been doing quite well, for sure. Yeah, if you want to get into a little bit more proper D&D, that's it there. So next thing up I have is the other big changes. So you're gonna walk in the store and you're gonna be like, whoa. So we've added in our never-ending pursuit to add more space or extract more merchandising room in the store. Yeah, we've added these 2 product displays. We still haven't. This was a lot of work yesterday. You'll see when I walk around the store. And anyway, so there'll be more stuff kind of loaded on. But for now, I have kind of, you'll see, you walk in, you've got your kind of, I call it the tuft zone. So you got tons of tufts for your miniature bases, as well as some other tools and hobby supplies and textures. And it sits nicely here with the gamer's grass and the Green Stuff Worlds and AK tufts and rollers. So everything for your basing needs lives here, basically. And then we have the Pokemon gym or training center, whatever you want to call it. So we have all the box kits, special edition box kits, things like that, tins, collectibles, all that here. We still have lots of these. These are great. These have like a sealable, comes with like a deck and packs. Really fun if you want to play kind of like a sealed format. That's it there. Still have our board games. Still have our this wall hasn't changed too much, but now I have more space for D&D products. I'll load this up with more dice and things like, this is a really fun item. This is like an entire storage box for the game master or dungeon master to store all their books and dice and notes and screens. So it's really cool. Continuing on, we've made a change. I used to have a shelf on the bottom here, which has been replaced with more of the famous IKEA Kallaxes. So we'll fill those up with some more products as well. Swinging around, the other big change, so your front counter here has undergone a change. You probably will notice right away we had 2 glass cabinet kind of card store showcases. We don't really sell card singles so much, so we don't really need them. And instead we've kind of repurposed the aforementioned shelf earlier, and so now you can see you've got all of your primer cans, more glue when it comes back in stock, some airbrush liquids, all the common kind of Citadel handles, glues, things like that, all right near the till. And then you'll also see we've created this kind of little area here that people can more easily check out and browse. We're famous for our Harder and Steenbeck airbrush lineup. I used to have it tight behind the till, and now you can actually kind of walk up and see one and touch one, and I think that's really cool. Make it a little more inviting, but also keeps it near me so I can ask your questions, keep an eye on them. There's our metal D&D dice. We still have our Flesh and Blood. Yeah, so overall smaller footprint for the store counter, but enables us to kind of create more room elsewhere. This little area is unfinished right now. This pedestal is going to leave, and so I've got more product placement area here. I've put my figures on the wall that used to be in the showcases, so you can have a look at them, because they're just like any other, you know, minis, Warhammer minis, etc. It's nice to like check out the box. So yeah, so a little more work to be done here. Anyway, so we got that. The Vallejo racks have moved over here, so I've got model color on this side and game color on the other side. This game color rack is actually going to change drastically soon as the new formula, the new game color comes out. This area in front of you is still good, still the same. Still have lots of Chimera paints restocked. I still have all the red grass palettes that we just got in. Chris did a post on that. Got our oil paints, brushes, brush zone, all the wooden boxes. Yeah, and then yeah, here's where the cabinets are sitting now. They're gonna leave shortly, and this area will be back to opened up again. The last thing I'll talk about is my Rise of Champions project, which was the Lord of the Rings elves. So I've just about, I've been quite busy, so I had to kind of tackle some of this early. So I got my you can see all the blue guys. I got my force kind of built, painted, primed, base coat of an airbrush. So now I'm working away. I'm going to try and get my first challenge done, which is a unit and a leader. So I've got one test guy finished. I went fairly stock on that. Let's see. I don't know if I can get the focus on him, but maybe not. Let's see. There he is. So pretty much made it a bit like the you know, book colors, the blue robe, and some gold. Pretty easy to paint. These models are relatively simple by Citadel standards, and actually quite relaxing and fun to paint. You can get a lot of them done relatively quickly. So today we're gonna chip away at some swordsmen, and maybe I'll paint my foot Elrond. And yeah, so my goal probably in the next 2 weeks is see if I can get I basically have spearmen, swordsmen, and bowmen, and then there's cavalry. There's actually quite a bit to do, so I don't know. Probably I'll probably do these swordsmen and maybe the spearmen, and then from there we'll kind of, you know, start chipping away. I gotta do some airbrush steps on the cavalry, at least get some horse colors on to speed that up. Yeah, so that's where I'm at with that. I hope everyone's having a beautiful day, and yeah, drop by the store, get some games. We've got the gaming space downstairs. Things have been pretty popping, pretty busy. Usually I have people in using the paint table pretty much every day, so yeah, for sure. Take care.